Oh yeah, what's going on, people? It's your boy Live Wire, and I'm back in the motherfucking building, baby. Yeah. So what's going on? I heard some news that Microsoft is moving their fucking E3 to Sunday. Oh shit! So they haven't really discussed why they moved it to Sunday, but most can assume they probably need more time, and on top of that, why not have a day to shine to yourself? Why not? You know, because where Microsoft was slotted for E3, it was like the first thing in the morning. On if you're on the West Coast, and I'm trying to think what time it used to come on at like 12 in the afternoon, some shit like that. And on the East Coast, and you will watch them, and then granted, it's a large gap between Microsoft's conference and PlayStation conference that used to come on at like 7 or 9. It was always late in the evening, but now Microsoft has all their time to themselves. But the funny thing about this, now that Microsoft has moved their fucking slot for E3, PlayStation guys are out here complaining that Sony needs to get their own day too. This shit is ridiculous. It's always something with these motherfuckers. I swear. I fucking swear. It's crazy. It's like, they need the show. Sony just had their own shit. They literally just had their own shit with fucking the PlayStation Pro reveal. They literally had it. So they didn't need another E3. Granted, it was close as hell to the release of the console, but whatever. They released it a month later, but they did that shit. But Microsoft decided, nope, we're gonna wait till E3 to basically put everything out. And I'm thinking it's probably because they want to avoid leaks. That's the biggest thing. I think they figured if they hold it till E3, they can eliminate more chances of leaks coming out. Because once everybody, like, as much as I wanted an event prior to E3, I never really thought about them actually having a event the day before E3 to themselves. Granted, it kind of sucks because now it's like, what the fuck are you gonna watch? Like the first, what's gonna be the first show of the day on the day of E3? Microsoft already did their shit, so who else is gonna come? That shit gets boring. PC is boring as fuck. They don't never show anything I ever care about. So that means I gotta wait until fucking the last show, which is Sony. Yeah, Ubisoft might show something, but usually, maybe something one or two things, but usually they reserve their shit for either Microsoft stage or fucking Sony stage. You know what the crazy thing is though? What if a shit ton of people are just on Microsoft's roster and they're just like, fuck it, we just can't cram all this shit into one fucking day. Like, we got to put out we got to show our shit, we got to show our console, we got to show the exclusives for that console, and we got to show all these fucking partnerships that we got. We just don't have the fucking time. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just move it to Sunday. We'll go into bidding, and I don't know if they bid for that spot. I'm sure they do. I'm guessing. They'll probably have it at the Microsoft. What's it? Not studio. What's the name of that shit? Arena, wherever their art studio, whatever that fuck is, the Microsoft building is out there in LA. They'll probably do it there. So, should be some big shit, man. But yeah, man, the saltiness is getting real. PlayStation guys are really, 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 really pissed right now. They keep on trying to bring up the Scorpio has no games. I swear to God they do. They love talking like this thing doesn't come out with like a ton of multi-plats and exclusives. I swear to God, they just like, no, those don't count because those are already on the Xbox One. That doesn't count. What is exclusive to that platform? I'm like, bitch, what's exclusive to the Pro? Why are you trying to bring up, oh shit, bitch? I'm not talking about the Pro. I'm talking about the Scorpio. Fuck the Pro. We talk about Scorpio. I don't give a fuck what's not exclusive to the Pro. I want to know, why should I get the Scorpio if I can get everything else on the fucking Xbox One? And I'm sitting there like, really? Really? Because, I mean, look at it this way, man. When both the Xbox One and the PS4 first came out, PS3 and Xbox 360 were still kind of doing their thing. And people still moved over and bought those consoles. Why did they buy it? Oh, because shit looked fucking better. Yeah, they had a few exclusives, but you're talking about Xbox had like 5 exclusives, maybe. And then the PlayStation had like 3, maybe. Like, I mean, nobody was like, who the fuck was really like, damn, I need a PS4 to play the next Killzone. I gotta have it. I gotta fucking have it to play Killzone. No, I need it. I need it for Killzone. No one gave a fuck. That game looked nice, and it was just a nice showpiece. But no, it's fucking Killzone, and nobody was out there like, oh my god, I gotta get the PS4 to play Knack. Like, no, nobody gave a fuck. And even though Xbox had better games, you can't even say people were gun-ho. I mean, all right, what did they have at release? Forza Horizon 5. Great looking game, right? Dead Rising 3. Really nice game. Maybe not the best game graphically, but yeah, you know, it's still better than what was on the 360. Then you had Rise. Rise is probably the most graphically impressive game that they had on Xbox at its launch. And then they had a bunch of fucking shovelware with like that fucking Fight Enough or whatever the fuck, that Connect Fighter that was terrible, and Zoo Tycoon and some other shit. And then they had the multiplats, which were all still pretty much on Xbox 360 and PS3. So it's like, you know, people still bought those consoles, even with them not having a ton of games. Xbox got a shit ton of games the year after. You know, they got Forza Horizon 2, and then they got the Master Chief Collection. Wait, was that right? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's right. Forza Horizon 2, Master Chief Collection came out. No, that's not right. No, that came out before. When the fuck Forza? I'm trying to remember. Wait, last year was Forza Horizon. Well, this year it was Forza Horizon 3. The year before was Forza Horizon. Forza 6. Okay, no. I'm right. Yeah, so it was Forza Horizon 2 and Master Chief. I was correct. So, I mean, so they had some better games. And Titanfall, and they had some shit, but it wasn't like Titanfall was still on 360. Fuck it. Even Forza Horizon 2 was still on free 360. Yeah, it was the shit version. I mean, it looked decent. Like I played the 360 version of Forza Horizon 2. It looks all right, and if you don't play Forza Horizon 2 on Xbox One, you're not gonna know that you got the bullshit version. You're not until you play it on Xbox One, and then you're like, man, this is the bullshit version. What the fuck? I've been playing over here on 360, man. I can't fucking go just drive where I want to. This is bullshit. Like the perimeters that the invisible wall was a motherfucking in Forza Horizon 2 on 360. Like the shit was like, all right, you could drive on the grass, but you can't drive around the house and knock down all the fences. You only can knock all down the fences on this side. It was like, but like I said, you wouldn't know, man. But people still went out and bought those consoles, man. It's because, look, man, when you see some shit, and you're gonna see it, You know, in the commercial, be like, man, my game ain't looking like that. Yeah, the hardcore always adapted first. We know that. We know that. You know, and I'm not saying that Scorpio is going to set the world on fire and everybody's going to go out there and buy it, because there's always going to be people that are like, well, fuck it. If I can play the game on my Xbox One, why do I need a Scorpio just to play the game better? There's always going to be people that say that. Always, always, always. You know, but for those of us that, you know, want to upgrade, it's there. Especially because, like, I mean, shit, there's a lot of people that own cell phones. A lot of people upgrade once the upgrade comes out. I mean, look at that. You see the lines for fucking Apple phones? Like, you got people that had an Apple phone or 4 that still works. And they probably could still use it to this day. But they chose to go to the 7. It's not because they had to. You know, it still runs all the same shit. Is it slower? Sure. You know, do the apps run as well? No. But, you know, it still works. You know, so that's the same argument for Scorpio. It's just like, oh, well, you know, if you can still play the same games, why the fuck do I need to move over? It doesn't make any difference. I'm like, it makes a difference if you want to see a difference in performance. If you want to play the same shit and it doesn't bother you that you are not seeing the game run at its crispest, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You can rock with it the way you want, you know. But the thing is, you got options. You got the fucking Xbox One S. You can get that shit. You can go and upgrade to the fucking Scorpio. And if you don't mind playing on PC and you know you want to go and balls to the wall and put all your money in it and get a fucking souped up monitor and all that shit, you can go that PC route. You know, if that's what you want to do. You know, it's fucking options, man. It's fucking options. Isn't it wonderful? You know, so I mean, these people with this idea that people just, why you get Scorpio doesn't make sense. Bitch, it makes sense if you like fucking playing games. I mean, people are going to buy the Scorpio just to play fucking multi-platform. I mean, I'm sorry to bust your bubble, and I'm sorry that you're going to be feeling kind of salty when motherfuckers be like, yo, what you doing? Yo, I got a such and such on Xbox. Why the fuck you get it on Xbox? Because it looks better. Man, that's bullshit, yo. It looks just as good on the Pro. Yeah. No, it doesn't. Yeah. You're lying to yourself. But I mean, I appreciate you trying, but you're fucking lying to yourself. Yeah, I'm about to go get this game on the fucking Xbox. Oh, you're a fucking traitor. Oh, this is so dude, man. It's fucking single player game. Like, I can't even play you in that game. So why the fuck do I need to go get it on the PlayStation 2? Doesn't even make any fucking sense. I'm just saying, yo, you might as well want to get you don't want to get your trophies up. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I just want to play the game where it looks the best, and the bitch is gonna be running at 4K 6. You really want me to run this shit at checkerboard, whatever the fuck? I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not gonna fucking do it. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it. And that's what the conversation is gonna be. You know, you're gonna hear a whole lot of that shit. A lot of people fucking out here arguing about why you jumping shit. You're a fucking traitor. And you're gonna hear a lot of people saying, look, man, I was always an Xbox gamer. They just had the weaker console, but now that the shit is stronger, fuck that, I'm going back. I'm out, bitches. Like, you're gonna hear that shit, man. The same way people fucking jumped over to the PlayStation is the same way you're gonna hear people jump over to the Xbox. You know, and this shit is going to be a lot different because with PlayStation, it was a lot based on price and power. You got something that was a little bit more powerful, but it was $100 cheaper at launch. And no, and for the last couple of years, they've both been around the same price, so it hasn't really been a fucking difference. It's just like, all right, they're the same price. What do you want? All right, PlayStation is a little bit more powerful. And you got Xbox. Yeah, they both have, like, depending on what you want from it. You want a better online? All right, go with Xbox. You want a better single player experience? Then you go with fucking PlayStation. And that's kind of like where people went. And then multi-class play, for the most part, they play the same. You know, yeah, here and there. Maybe if you're playing like COD or fucking Battlefield, you see a difference in the little frame rates on issues on PlayStation. but then you also get the benefits of better resolution on it. So it's like, well, what do you want? You know, it's not like everybody else is playing you on Xbox and you're playing on PlayStation where you got fucked up frame rates, but you know your resolution's dope. So it's not like everybody's got the same frame rate. So there's no like disadvantage for you to be on the PlayStation. It is what it is. Nobody knows any better. It'd be like, oh, you got frame rate issues? Yeah, me too. All right, cool. You know, it's the same thing on Xbox. Oh, this shit looks great. It's in 900p. Yeah, it's a 900p. Yeah, it looks great. You're not fucking comparing it unless you actually have a fucking PlayStation that you're gonna be playing at the same goddamn time. But back to the E3. This E3 is going to be amazing because I don't know how much time they're gonna take, but you know what? I'm thinking the show is at 5, so probably I'm thinking it's 2 hours. I'm thinking they're gonna do 2 hours, 30 minutes of fucking Scorpio, explaining Scorpio, comparisons with Xbox games and all that shit. And they're gonna do and then they're gonna do just exclusives. You know what? I think they're gonna do Scorpio first. I think they're just gonna get that shit out the way. They're gonna jump in and be like, all right, man, let's get this shit out the way, get the hardware out the way, pop that in. Then they're gonna show the games. Then at the very end, they're gonna show how much the Scorpio costs, and then that'll be that. And then after that, they're gonna be doing a whole bunch of Xbox events where they're gonna be like, oh, come over here and look at fucking Gears of War and Scorpio and Forza and Scorpio and well, what's the new game that's supposed to be coming out? Destiny and Scorpio and whatever the fuck in Scorpio. Like it'll be all these Scorpio comparisons and Xbox One the Scorpio. Like that's what they're gonna do. Microsoft's gonna do Xbox One versus Scorpio. They're not gonna go up there and be like PS4 Pro to Scorpio. That'd be throwing some serious shade. So I don't think they would be not to say they wouldn't be allowed to do that shit, but the gaming fucking media and people would be like, they would be out with their pitchforks like, how fucking dare you try to like. So as much as I would love them to do some shit like that, I know they probably won't because the fucking backlash that they'll get for comparing the Pro to the fucking. No, you don't understand. Pro is just an upgrade. The fucking Scorpio, you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. It is not an upgrade. It is a fucking another generation console. You're just calling upgrade. You lie, motherfucker. Phil Spencer, you fucking liar. You motherfucker. Like that's basically what they're gonna be doing. They're gonna be losing their shit. But anyway, man, this is your boy live. I didn't want to stay on too long. I got some chicken to cook, and that's what my timer is. So I'm out this bitch, baby. Peace.